In your darkest hours, remember, you are not alone. In the vast expanse of our lives, we sometimes find ourselves standing at the edge of a precipice, staring into the abyss of despair and loneliness. But here's a gentle reminder. It's perfectly all right to feel this way. Life, with its myriad of colors, isn't always sunny and bright. There are days when the skies are overcast and everything seems bleak. Feeling overwhelmed, feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, does not make you weak. It doesn't make you any less valuable. It makes you human. It is in these moments of profound solitude and pain that we must remember the teachings that guide us, the wisdom that comforts us. In the beautifully penned words of Psalms 34:18, it is said, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." This verse, like a beacon, illuminates our path when we find ourselves lost in the darkness. It's a gentle reminder that in our despair we are not forgotten, that in our loneliness we are not alone. This divine companionship is not a promise of an easy journey, but a pledge of unwavering support, a commitment of unyielding love. It's a whisper in the wind that says, "I am here with you. You are not alone." It's a hand reaching out in the darkness, offering to guide us through our most trying times. So, if you find yourself in the throes of despair, remember that it's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's okay to feel lost. But also remember that you are not alone in this journey. Remember that there is always a hand reaching out, always a voice whispering words of comfort, always a light at the end of the tunnel. Remember, the night is darkest just before the dawn. Understanding our feelings is the first step to overcoming them. It's a phrase that might sound simple, but it's the cornerstone of our journey towards healing and self-discovery. When we start to peel back the layers of our emotions, we begin to understand why we feel the way we do, why we react in certain ways, and how we can start to change that. In the Bible, there's a poignant verse in Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, that says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." This verse is a gentle reminder that our feelings, our emotions, they all spring from our hearts. It's where our joy and sorrow reside, where love and hate coexist, where peace and turmoil intermingle. It's the wellspring of our very being. It's important to remember that understanding your feelings doesn't mean you have to suppress or ignore them. Quite contrary, it means acknowledging them, validating them, and giving them the space they deserve. If you're feeling sorrow, it's okay to let yourself feel that. If you're feeling anger, it's okay to let yourself feel that. The key is not to let these feelings consume you, but to understand where they're coming from and to learn how to navigate them. This is where reflection comes in. Taking time to reflect isn't about dwelling on the negative, but about understanding your feelings and emotions. It's about peeling back those layers and getting to the root of your feelings. It's about understanding that your feelings are a part of you, but they don't define you. Remember, it's okay to not have all the answers right away. Understanding your feelings is a journey, not a destination. It's a process that takes time, patience, and self-love. So be kind to yourself, and remember that it's okay to feel, to hurt, to heal, and to grow. Your feelings are valid, and understanding them is the key to healing. As we close this chapter, let's carry this truth with us on our journey. We are more than our feelings, and with understanding, we can start to heal. There are practical, biblically based strategies to help you cope. Remember, the Bible is not just a book, it's a guidebook for life. It offers wisdom and comfort in times of distress, and provides us with practical ways to navigate life's challenges. Let's delve into some strategies that can help you cope. Firstly, let's explore the power of prayer. In the book of Philippians chapter 4 verses 6 and 7, it says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Prayer is a powerful tool. It's not just about asking for help, but also about expressing gratitude and finding peace. When you feel overwhelmed, remember to pause, pray, and surrender your concerns to God. Secondly, the Bible encourages us to seek wise counsel. There's a proverb that says, "Where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors there is safety." You see, we're not meant to navigate life alone. It's okay to reach out and seek advice. Talk to someone you trust, a mentor, or a spiritual leader. Their perspective can provide much-needed clarity and guidance. Lastly, let's talk about the strength found in community. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verses 9 and 10 tell us, "Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. We are social beings, created for connection. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community can make a world of difference. They can help you up when you fall and walk alongside you through life's ups and downs. Remember, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel, to hurt, to grieve, but it's also important to remember that there's help available, both human and divine. You don't have to walk this path alone. Life can be tough, no doubt about it, but it's also filled with moments of joy, love, and growth. When you're feeling lost or overwhelmed, take a step back and breathe. Pray and surrender your worries to God. Seek wise counsel and surround yourself with a supportive community. These are not just strategies, they are lifelines. They are reminders that you are never alone, that there's always help available, and that you are stronger than you think. Through these strategies, you can find peace in the midst of turmoil. Remember, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and you're never alone on this journey. You are loved, you are valued, and you are capable of overcoming this. Keep going, keep fighting, keep living. There is always hope, even in the darkest times. Remember these words as we dive into the wisdom of the Bible, specifically the book of Jeremiah. It holds a profound message that speaks to the heart of those who might feel lost in the depths of despair. In Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, it reads, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." This verse is a beautiful testament to the eternal love and guidance that the divine has for each of us. It reassures us that there is a purpose, a plan for every life, including yours. This promise from the Bible isn't merely about a distant, abstract future. It's about the future that begins the very next moment, the next breath you take. It's about understanding that the struggles, the pain, the despair you may feel now, they aren't your final destination. They are part of your journey, a journey that will lead you to a place of peace, of purpose, and of hope. The divine plan for you is filled with hope, a hope that can light up the darkest corners of your heart. It's a hope that can inspire you to keep going, to keep fighting, no matter how insurmountable the odds may seem. It's a hope that reminds you that you are not alone, that you are loved, and that you matter. So when you find yourself struggling with thoughts that scare you, remember Jeremiah 29:11. Remember that there is a plan for you, a plan filled with hope and a future. Remember that your current situation is not your final destination, that there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. And most importantly, remember that you carry within you a strength that is greater than any challenge you may face. You have the strength to overcome, the strength to persevere, the strength to hold on to hope. Hold on to hope, for your story is far from over. You are valued, you are loved, and you are not alone. This truth is something that cannot be overstated. The struggles you're experiencing, the feelings that are overwhelming, they are not the sum total of who you are. You are so much more. Remember the coping strategies we've discussed. Reach out, talk to someone, seek professional help if needed. You are not alone in this journey. And remember, there's a wealth of support and guidance available right here on the Closer to God channel. We're committed to providing content that uplifts, enlightens, and most importantly, reminds you of your inherent worth. So if you found this video helpful, why not give it a like? Share it with others who might benefit from it, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. Remember, you are more than your struggles. You are strong, you are capable, and you are not alone. Before we wrap up, let's delve into some interesting facts that connect with our topic. Did you know that globally, more than 264 million people of all ages suffer from depression? It's a prevalent issue, and it's essential that we address it. Next, studies have shown a positive correlation between spirituality and mental health. People who engage in regular spiritual practices tend to have better mental health, lower levels of anxiety and depression, and improved coping skills. Finally, a sense of community and support can drastically improve outcomes for people struggling with mental health issues. In fact, studies have shown that social support can reduce the risk of mental health disorders by 50%. These facts remind us of the importance of understanding, compassion, and support in our journey. Remember, you're not alone. You're more than your struggles, and there's a whole community here to support you. Stay strong, stay connected, and stay hopeful.